Hello, welcome to a special Wednesday edition of a Sprawl and Brawl. I don't even know if I want to number this one, but it is May 14th. We can say that for sure, right, Steiner? Oh, I totally left you muted.
Good job.
Yep. Hey, that happens sometimes.
It's a fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm off my game. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
What the fuck's going on? What the fuck? Why are we here on a Wednesday?
Because there's sort of breaking news. This broke
breaking news. Broken news. What?
It's been broken. It's been broken. We're never going to break anything this big. Never. It's never going to happen. But hey, we're here to talk about it. Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather are going to fight in a boxing ring under boxing rules for some reason. That's all right, cool.
Really?
Yeah. So we haven't really talked about this
actually
too
happening.
much on the show. I've kind of been avoiding putting it in the news, to be honest.
It was vaporware for the most part for quite some time, so
sure.
I didn't give a shit about it.
All right, so the details. So it's weird because Floyd said that it would be at the MGM Grand, but Dana White is saying it's at the T-Mobile Arena. It's probably going to be at the T-Mobile.
Yeah, T-Mobile can hold a lot more people.
So, that's where Floyd versus what's his face was at Pacquiao. Yeah, it was one of the first things at that arena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's in Las Vegas.
The Grand only holds like 11 or 12,000 people.
Okay, I was gonna say 10,000. That would have been my guess. I have no idea.
I think it's like 11 something.
Is the T-Mobile like 19? Something like that?
Something like that. It's a hockey arena.
Yes.
So
yes.
It can hold like 18,000 for the hockey, and then you condense it down to a boxing ring. You're gonna. Well, I guess especially for boxing, you do have a lot more news shit. So they're going to take up, and they have tables for media.
They have those at the UFC as well,
but not anywhere near like what it was for boxing when I was there.
It's pretty big on one side, depending on the event, I suppose. It's probably bigger in Vegas.
Maybe
it's probably more media there.
But they probably, like, when I went to a boxing event at the MGM, and like they must have been taking up about 200 seats for media, and there's probably only like half of them were actually taken, but they had a shit ton of tables and stuff that were taking up a lot of seats.
Sweet.
Because I think there was only 8,000 people there when I was there, because like that's just how many seats that were being taken up by media, and just. I guess they also had a big stage and shit too, so that would have probably taken up a good chunk of seats.
Yep, that's a risk you take about doing a stage, but it looks cool. That's why I think Bellator looks cool, I suppose, because it has those cool entrances.
I don't. Yeah, I actually like them running through the crowd. It makes it more like Rocky.
It depends who it is, I suppose. I liked Rory's Bellator entrance a lot. You know, and it's only the one fighter. You only see the one fighter. He's like, yeah, it's so much like wrestling.
Okay.
So much like wrestling.
That's why I probably don't like it all that much. But hey.
All right, so this will be contested at 154 pounds. Check that out in stone. No, I have no idea. What do they use in Ireland? Is it stone? It
might be stone. It would be stones and kilos likely. Well, stones I think is technically a UK thing, but...
Oh, it's 11 stone. Yeah. Watch out. Right on the nose. Okay, now to find out where stone is used. Where is stone used for weight? All right. UK and Ireland. Hey.
Yeah.
There you go. So 11 stone. He's familiar with that. I'm sure he can reach that weight, Conor McGregor.
Well, he was hitting 45 for Christ's sake. So
I'm just making fun.
And again, he fights at 55, so it's just one more pound. So it's obviously not going to be that. Now the thing is, how do the weigh-ins work for boxing? This is something I don't.
It's similar to the UFC because don't they both use the ABC rules?
I have no fucking clue.
I want to say they both use the ABC rules. So yeah, go look that up while I keep telling some of these details off here. So yeah, it's 12 rounds. 10-ounce gloves, so pretty regular stuff for boxing. The Nevada Athletic Commission on Wednesday approved a request from Mayweather Promotions to put on a boxing card for August 26th, and we had no idea what that was, but now we do. So yeah, they said MGM Grand at first, probably T-Mobile, like we said. The bout will be distributed via Showtime pay-per-view. It will be entirely a boxing card. No MMA on this, nothing. It's all boxing. Mayweather Promotions will be the lead promoter. I'm assuming UFC is going to be what? The co-promoter? If you had to guess?
Yeah, I would think so.
Or it's just Dana White. It's only Dana White.
I have no fucking
I'm just kidding. For sure, it's UFC. All right, Jess Sherman. He is an odds maker at the Westgate Sportsbook in Las Vegas. Made Mayweather a minus 1,000. So that means you have to bet you have to bet 1,000 to win 100.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty big odds there. And McGregor is a plus 650. So you bet 100 and you win 650.
Yeah.
So that's some odds right there. I'm sure people will bet on McGregor, but those odds will be all over the place in the next.
Well, once Ireland starts betting on that, shit's gonna go weird.
Yes, in the next 2 months, it's gonna look nothing like this. It might even. Who knows? Who knows? Mayweather's gonna stay a pretty consistent favorite. Is he gonna be this big? Probably not. But he's gonna stay around there, man. There's no way he gets lower than like 800, right? Like.
Sorry, Mayweather is going to go down to minus 800?
Yes, that's the lowest I could see it going. Just based on the betting.
I could see it going a little bit lower. They're probably like a 700, 750.
That seems like crazy.
Yeah, I know. But again, you forget Ireland, man. Those people are going to bet a shit ton of money.
But this is in Las Vegas. They have their bookies in Ireland over there.
Yeah, but it would, well, I guess I don't know how that would work then.
Because they all have their own odds, and they all started about the same, but then they shift over based on the betting, and it changes a lot depending on where you are and who your bookie is. Even like in Las Vegas, you can get multiple odds easy.
So you have between 16 and 20 hours between weigh-in and fight for boxing.
16 and 20?
Yeah.
All right, so it's what the previous night ish.
Yeah. Well, because like in California, they're giving you more than it's more like 36 now or 30 or something like that.
They do it in the morning, and then they do the ceremonial ones still.
Yeah.
Cool. It's funny watching those now because they don't even need to do anything except just stand there on a fake scale. So they literally don't need to do anything.
Yep.
Just show up and go away and then leave. So yeah, do you remember how this all started? Of course, it was Conor talking shit. Obviously, we all know. Everybody knows that.
He would go into boxing and just wreck face or something?
Yes, but do you know when he started talking about it?
Not a clue.
It was on Conan O'Brien, July 2015. So this was a long time ago. By the time the fight happens, it's going to be more than 2 years that he's been talking about this. And this has pretty much all happened because of Conor McGregor just talking shit. It's crazy. Conor McGregor, man, getting it done. So UFC President Dana White has claimed Conor McGregor will earn $100 million. Seems a little high, but if he's making that much, Mayweather is going to be making a lot.
Yeah,
more.
But I do think there was something that Dana said earlier that he's taking like 40% of his purse or something like that.
Of McGregor's?
Yeah.
So the UFC will be making a lot too.
Correct. Now the thing is, I don't know if that 100 million is before that 40% or after the 40.
Well, it should be after because he says McGregor will earn.
Yes,
not.
Yes, but then that I have heart like that means that's like $140 million.
Well, how much did that fight with Pacquiao make for Mayweather?
Mayweather got like 180 million.
Jeez. Crazy. So
yes,
I think that was
Pacquiao got like 70 or something like that.
No. Well, that was Mayweather got 70%. I think.
No. I mean million.
Oh, million. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I forget what the split was. It was definitely.
Pacquiao got like a third of what Mayweather got.
I think it was 35. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I want to say it was 35.
Okay, well, third, 30, whatever. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, he took less just because he wanted the fight.
Well, yes, but then he was hurt in the like, or got hurt before the fight, or he was sick or something. So the fight was kind of,
something like that. You know, I think it was his left elbow or something like that, or his strong hand. He could not punch with it as well.
Yeah, talked about that before, that it was his elbow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I definitely remember it was his elbow. I just don't remember which. It's probably his left.
Was it in the fight that it happened, or was
no,
it
no, it was before. It was before the whole fight. He kind of only threw in the first, kind of. You could tell he was only throwing one punch the whole fight.
Yeah.
And then he landed in the sixth. He did okay in the sixth and seventh, but that was it. Yeah. It was all Mayweather after that. McGregor, Mayweather, so similar sounding.
But the thing is, the big thing about this whole thing is, if McGregor lands, the fight is pretty much going to be over.
But will he? That is the big question.
That's the $100 million
question. And if
question.
it goes 10 rounds, will he still be able to just keep swinging?
McGregor?
Yeah, because he's going to chase him down. That's how it's going to be.
12 rounds.
That's 2 minutes, right? 3 minutes?
3 minutes a round. That's the thing, is that it's rather than 5-minute rounds, it's 12 3-minute rounds.
And I want to say the breaks are 30 seconds or 45. It's definitely not a minute, because I remember playing Fight Night and it was not a minute. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like it's less than a minute. They just put.
I honestly have no idea.
They just put that cold iron on your fucking face, press it down. Let's go, man. Here's some Vaseline. Let's get out of here. It seems faster in boxing, the breaks. Could be wrong though. All right, let's check out this page real quick of pros reacting to the news here. The first one is Nate Diaz. He posted on Instagram. Posted a picture of him on top of McGregor after he won, celebrating. And then he said, "It's going to be a good fight for that number 2 spot." Haha. Isn't he silly? Nate Diaz. You lost. You lost, fool.
Well, not really, but.
Well, he lost the second time.
Yes.
Yeah.
But again, not real. I actually had him winning that fight.
Oh, yeah, but then, hey. Chael Sonnen was beating Anderson Silva.
No, it's rest time is a minute.
Oh, it's a minute. All right. Guess it just seems like it's faster. I don't think I've ever actually watched this video. Oh, there you go. Okay, it's just a video of confirming the date, and it's Tom Kong Watson. He just seems like he's excited, but he says that it's not going to be close in boxing. Sure, that's a safe assumption.
I don't know. Again, Mayweather's fucking old.
Yeah, but I feel like he could still avoid it. He could. I'm not saying he will.
McGregor's pretty fast, and those are still big gloves, which will help both of them. Because, yes, they're very well padded, so that'll help Mayweather, but they're also very large gloves, so you get that extra reach. So, if McGregor can get the timing down, he will hit him and hit him hard.
Yeah, those gloves, though, I feel like it's a huge advantage for Mayweather because he's used to it and he could defend with them way better, I bet, than McGregor can. I'm sure. Even if he does get into the range to punch him, is he gonna even land? I don't even know.
I don't know. I do think he will likely do substantially better than most people will give him credit for.
Me too. I don't think he's going to do terrible, but I don't think he's going to win.
I actually think he has a chance to knock him out. He has a pretty good chance of knocking him out.
I don't know, man. Pacquiao was injured too. God. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think anymore. The world's crumbling down. It's crazy.
I actually do think he has a pretty, just age and size. And McGregor's a fast motherfucker, so
oh no, yes, for sure. He can get to him.
He will watch tape and he will understand how Mayweather will move. It's like DJ. How the fuck do you deal with he just is so fucking fast? And it's boxing too, so it's not like he can do anything. He has to get in there. It's hands and only hands. Yes. You can't throw that spinning heel or anything like that he does. Mm-hmm. That'd be hilarious. At one point in time, he just by nature just throws a fucking spinning heel and just completely kills his liver. Knocks him out.
Jeez.
Spinning heel to the body, and it just kills his liver, and he just collapses and
Did
shits himself.
Did we play that video of the boxing the other day where somebody lost? He got KO'd, I think, and it wasn't like the uncle. He was in the corner, and he went and fucking sucker punched the other dude. Like after the fight.
I kind of remember seeing that somewhere, but I don't think we talked about it on the show.
Pretty sure we might have had a video. Maybe it was just me though. Could have just been me alone. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious. Jesus. Let's hope nothing like this happens in this fight. Because hey, Mayweather's dad is pretty invested in this as well.
Yeah.
If McGregor, if freaking Floyd loses, Jesus, he could lose it.
He will lose it. I should guarantee you that.
Yeah, so close to 50-0.
Senior is a fucking basket kid. That guy is fucking mentally gone and out and an asshole. Everyone hates him. It's fucking absolutely weird. Mm-hmm. There's so many people that hate Senior and then love Junior because they're so drastically different in personality.
Yeah, hey, look, Floyd might not be the most educated dude, but he seems pretty chill. Yeah.
Well, and that's one of the things that like a lot of people like the guy who does Frankie Edgar what's his name?
Well, who are you talking about? Training?
The boxing coach for Frankie Edgar is Frankie. I'm not getting his last name.
Yeah, Frankie. Didn't he train? Roach?
Roach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say that he trains Pacquiao too.
He hates Senior, but then has absolutely has no issue whatsoever with Junior.
Well, it's hard to because he's his own promoter. So like, if you do anything with him, you pretty much have to talk with Mayweather at some point. It's man, boxing's such a weird world. It's such a weird, different world than everything else.
Well, it's because of all. I don't want to say bullshit, but everything that happened with Tyson. In every which way and form of that, his fucking crazy rise, and then everything that happened when he was at the top, to then him coming back and everything that happened there. Like, boxing went fucking crazy for 20 years and has never fully recovered.
Well, the heavyweights are kind of maybe starting to come back right now. That's something to watch out for.
Maybe. Well, a lot of them just do the hug and grab and.
No. Well, that's the thing. Klitschko lost. He lost twice now. He's fucking done. So people have figured him out. There's no more clinching, hugging all the time. It's who was the dude in Britain? He just fought. It's pretty good. He was in the Wimbledon fight. Big black guy. Forgetting his name. And then Tyson Fury. Is that his name? I want to say that's his name. Tyson Fury.
Dude, if you're talking about boxers, I have no.
Okay. All right. Well, he beat Klitschko first.
Okay.
In Russia. So that was pretty crazy. Those two fights were pretty good. Anyways, what else I want to say about this? Oh, hey, let's go back to these tweets here. Kenny Florian said, "This is Conor's biggest win to date. He turned dreams into reality, unlike any MMA fighter before." That was on Instagram. I'm sure it came with a picture, but whatever.
Biggest payday but I still don't understand how boxers get paid so much.
Pay-per-view. And Mayweather is his own promoter, so
Mayweather still gets $100 million guaranteed plus his pay-per-view. So he could make $1 million on his pay-per-view.
Yeah,
and
but
he's still walking away with 100.
That's Showtime's fault for signing that deal. Cathal Pendred, oh man, I forget how to pronounce his first name. Call Pendred. Does that sound right?
No.
I think it's Call.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
You don't know who Call Pendred is?
No.
Jeez. All right. So I'm pretty sure he's Conor's buddy. I'm pretty sure he's from Ireland. It was Conor cracks Mayweather with that left. Mayweather goes down, doesn't get back up. The most incredible accomplishment by any athlete ever? ?
With the way Mayweather slips and the size of the gloves, I do not think it's just going to be one punch. I could see one punch kind of
stumbling him,
and then McGregor just goes in and just fucking goes to town on him. I can see him going down in a flurry and him not getting up, but I don't see it just being one. It's not going to be Jose Aldo.
And like you said, Mayweather's old as well, so
Yes.
he's
So, again, one good shot could just put him on Queer Street, and then
hmm
he just goes in and just completely fucks him up for 30 seconds, and then he drops and he's dead. Like,
Yep.
that's why everyone's so hyped. It's what the fuck's gonna happen? What the fuck happened in the first UFC? Like, just some skinny Brazilian guy just absolutely choked everyone out. What the fuck?
Talking about
Some guy with one boxing glove in a hand is going out trying to do some jabbing. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen here?
talk about the opposite of a skinny Brazilian guy. Alistair Overeem. Boom! Excited for this is what he said.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he big kickboxer, so that would.
He used to be tiny.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. Chad Johnson said, "I want to fight on Mayweather McGregor card or undercard."
Now that it will be like, so this is going to be in a boxing ring, so they're not going to be doing
MMA. There's no MMA.
It's all going to be
all
just
boxing. Yes. And whoever's fighting on that card is not going to make any money.
Yeah.
Kelvin Gastelum says, "I think Conor takes it."
Yeah, like I honestly like. There's a huge age discrepancy, and that's a big thing. Because that's one of the reasons why I think if Conor can clip him, shit will be sideways for everyone.
Sorry, I was reading the next tweet. It's pretty funny. Coach Kavanaugh said, "If you ever wondered how a 12-year-old boy would act if they suddenly had a lot of money, hashtag Mayweather is mentally challenged." He's in Dublin right now.
Mayweather is?
No, Coach Kavanaugh.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's where his phone thinks where he is. Who is this? Alan Joban said, with the amount of money to be made, it was destined to happen. However, unlikely it may have seemed at first. That's the thing, right? It still kind of seems crazy still right now, even though it's happening.
Yeah.
And he says, "I'll be watching."
It's going to be weird right up until they ring the bell to fucking start. Like, it's...
Dylan Dennis posted, he said, "The fight is on. I'm behind my brother, the Notorious. He will take Floyd's head. Mark my words." There you go. Dan Hardy said, 12 rounds of defensive boxing with Conor throwing hard and missing a lot. The build-up will be fun, though. Dan Hardy is kind of a troll online.
Yeah. That's the thing. Will he miss? Like, that's one of the big things he is in the UFC is he's got really good accuracy, but they are very different sports. So it's something.
It is something, that's for sure. Talk about something. Tito Ortiz said, "The Notorious MMA, congrats." By the way, that's Conor's Twitter
hashtag. Yeah.
He said, "Congrats. This will be your biggest payday ever. Make sure you say thank you to Floyd Mayweather." There you go. And UFC. He's got a point. He should thank them.
Hashtag the money fight.
Hashtag the money fight. Put me on that card, says Cub Swanson.
For boxing?
Yeah, I guess so.
That would be an
Miocic. Oh my
thing,
god,
actually,
dude. Okay, so this is the guy that I was talking about. Anthony Joshua is the guy that also did awesome in his last boxing fight, and he is heavyweight. And Stipe Miocic is calling him out, but that would never happen on that card. I feel like that could probably have its own card.
But Stipe's boxing's pretty good.
Well, Stipe versus Anthony Joshua, that would be crazy. Somebody's getting knocked out in that fight if it's happening. Yeah. Like, that's 100%. Because Anthony Joshua can knock out some motherfuckers. Oh my god, he is impressive. Anthony Joshua, love that British dude. And Cub Swanson, yeah, I could see him being on that card. He's not going to make a lot of money. But
no. But the thing is, it would be MMA versus boxer. So you just have to it's just in a boxing ring for boxing. It's just MMA fighter versus boxer.
Yeah, you would just have to find
have 4 or 5 of those plus then the main card or
you
the
just
main
have to
event,
find fighters that are willing to do it for about the same amount of money they make in the UFC anyways, and there you go.
Well, I don't know how much Swanson makes.
I'm sure
Like,
he makes okay.
I think he's like 80-80 or something like that.
Or if
So,
he is, I don't feel he's going to do that in boxing.
yeah, I know. So that's what kind of what I'm
Especially
thinking.
on this card. Like, the money is all in the main event. It's
Yeah.
all in the main event in this one. So have fun with
like,
that
I
one,
think
guys.
Swanson's somewhere in around there. He's about 80-80.
I have no idea because they really don't talk about it all that much.
Well, they typically have their breakdowns at the...
Oh, I guess the official, like, contracted money, yes. You can look that up.
What was the one in Toronto? 206, right?
Yeah. Yes, it was. The Ultimate Fighter is actually airing in an hour and a half from now.
Yep.
So I'm totally going to watch that live. Because usually I never remember, well, quote unquote live.
Yeah.
Because usually I always forget. Hey, Joe Rogan has nothing to do with Joe Rogan, but there's a new Fear Factor. Yeah.
Well, it does technically have something to do with
It has something to do with Joe Rogan, but not this one.
He owns the rights.
Does he?
To Fear Factor. He owns the name Fear Factor.
No,
yes,
he doesn't.
He owns the name Fear Factor.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He's talked about it on his show. He's talked about it on his show.
NBC owns the name Fear Factor. I'm just going to type that in.
He's talked about it on his show before.
Pretty sure it's America. I'm pretty sure NBC owns it. But Ludacris is the new host, and I watched the first 3 episodes. It's actually pretty okay.
Ludacris.
Yeah, it's Ludacris.
That was the guy that did Pimp My Car, right?
No, that's Biz Exhibit.
Oh, okay.
Ludacris is the hose in different area codes. No?
No.
He was on the soundtrack for Rush Hour.
Know the movie. Don't
That was
really.
What else does Ludacris sing? He sings a lot of shit. I just have to actually look it up. It's been a long time since I've actually listened to some Ludacris. And he says that these stunts are ludicrous right at the beginning of the episode in the intro. Just so you know. Just so you know who that is. Oh, he's in Too Fast, Too Furious. That's right. Ludacris.
So he's the black guy in...
No, not anymore. He might be now. He might be in... Okay, yeah, he did rejoin the cast, but he was not there for a long time. He rejoined in 5?
But in that prequel thing with Paul Walker, that was...
Yes, Too Fast, Too Furious. Yes,
okay.
That was him. Yes.
So I know who you're talking about.
Yes. Yep, that one. That guy. Yeah, mainly he had a role in Max Payne. Cool. The movie.
Wait, there was a movie, Max Payne?
Yeah, with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I erased that from my memory.
He's been in The Simpsons. Oh, man, Ludacris has been around. Law and Order. He's been in it a few times. He was in Empire.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. He was the voiceover dude in Forza Horizon 2, the Fast and the Furious thing. He was the dude over the radio that would communicate like, "This is your next mission. You got to do this thing." Ludacris. He's actually pretty funny on the new Fear Factor. The show was originally hosted by comedian and UFC commentator Joe Rogan, produced by Matt Kunitz, or To Kunitz, directed. And then, it says the production company is Pulse Creative, Endemol USA, and then distributor NBC. I don't think Joe Rogan owns that name.
Well, he's talked about it on his show that he gets money for anything that has that name on it to anything.
I think I have heard him say that he is getting money from this one.
And like anything syndication that he's in it, but anything that's done in the future, like so he has I guess it might be the Michael J. Fox clause that then anything after that point.
Yeah, he might just have residuals on the name Fear Factor. Just the name itself. Yeah, because it is pretty tied to him. When I think Fear Factor, I think Joe Rogan.
I think some girl like gagging on some testicle or something like that is what I think.
Or jizz. Just jizz. Jizz works. The girls were gagging more on the jizz than the guys when they canceled that show. Because, you can't do that on television. Not on NBC. Can't be drinking cum in 2000 When was that? 2015, 2000. Oh man, it was way before
No,
that.
it would have been over
2012.
that. Yeah, 2008,
No, it says
2010.
2012.
2012 was the last. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. I think that lasted like 7 episodes. And it wasn't every week. It was weird. It was just like they did it whenever they felt like it, I guess. All right. So yeah, Floyd versus Floyd versus Mayweather. That's the same person. Floyd versus Conor is happening August 26th. That's soon. That's like 2 months from now.
2
2 months and a
9
weekish.
weeks. 9 weeks.
Oh my god. Predictions. How much is it going to cost?
What do you mean cost?
The pay-per-view. What is the price of the pay-per-view?
$100 Canadian. $80
Okay,
American.
sure, Canadian, yeah. How wasn't his fight with Pacquiao at like 120 US? Was that what it was?
Maybe. I have no fucking.
I think it was 120 US. I could be
it's
wrong.
asinine as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they raised it last second. I think it was 100, and then they were like, "We can probably get an extra 20." And yeah, they did. Man, apparently a lot of pay-per-view providers were not able to respond in time. It was just that shit was exploding. It's like, we never dealt with this much fucking pay-per-view traffic before. Servers are melting. Oh my god.
I still don't understand that fully, but
because it's a service that you have to go through. You know, it's
I get that, but it's
not that
like
they're
to the
streaming it
point of
more.
that there's that many people that give a shit about boxing.
Well, I don't think that there's that many people that give a shit about boxing. It's just that was like one of the biggest boxing events ever.
I guess.
Ever. And all those Filipinos, man. Going
Yeah, but again,
crazy.
like, are they actually like? If you're in the Philippines, you're still having to buy the pay-per-view. It's not like the UFC that.
Yeah, no, you have to buy it in the Philippines for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, but like the UK or whatever gets UFC's.
And it's possible that was free in some regions.
Yeah.
It's totally possible, but definitely not in the
if
Philippines.
It's on at some weird ass hour, I don't see on how you can actually properly get buy-ins.
Because I want to say that on the Philippines, everything was free except for the main event.
That's quite likely too.
Because I want to say it was on multiple TV stations. The early prelims are on one station. The main
well, in the
prelims
Philippines, yeah, because of Pacquiao or whatever.
And then we're on another one, and then the pay-per-view. I think, and then the pay-per-view wasn't that much money too, because it was just the one fight. It was definitely less. I just don't remember how much. But yeah, I think that does it.
Yeah.
For this news.
But yeah, that's actually an interesting. Like, how much will it be? It could be up to like 150 American or something. Fucking retardedly gay.
I think 120 is probably where you draw the line there.
I don't know. There need some greedy motherfuckers that want some money. I don't understand how Showtime can actually give out $200 million plus just blindly for these two fighters of whatever. Like, so if McGregor's getting 100 million. And if Dana White's talking truth and getting 40% of whatever McGregor gets or was contracted to get, what is the fuck is Mayweather getting? Like 170, 180 million guaranteed? Like, so we're talking like 100 or 250 million dollars just straight out just for those two fighters.
So
plus pay-per-view buys.
Mayweather and Pacquiao was co-promoted by HBO and Showtime. Because I want to say Pacquiao has a deal with HBO. They did 4.4 million buys on pay-per-view. That's like individual buys.
Yeah.
Which produced more than $400 million.
UFCs get what, like 1.4, 1.5, like.
Yeah, that's if you're the top.
Yeah, like UFC 205 would have gotten somewhat like 1.5, 1.6.
Something like that. Let's see.
So within retrospect of that, you're talking like 3 times the numbers at least. So
it says here, when you combine all the revenue streams, the fight generated more than $500 million.
Yeah.
This is according to HBO and Showtime. Woo, dang. Where's the price for this? Why is it
McGregor got, or sorry, Mayweather got like what, 200 million of that?
Okay, I'll say that in a second because I think it says it right up. But The pay-per-view was $100 for the HD and $90 for the standard US. Damn, that's expensive. It was supposed to be $80. That's what happened
for the HD.
Yeah, and then they brought it up.
Dicks.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially when you co-promote HBO and Showtime, I'm sure there's a lot more money being passed around.
I'm also curious.
Mayweather did $209 million.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's getting more for this. Because why would he take it if he's?
I don't know if he's getting more. He has the $100 million guarantee, and then everything else after that is.
Well, no. Before he was saying 125 guaranteed.
Oh, sure, 125, and then the rest would have to be pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
People are going to buy it for sure. Just how many and how much is it going to cost?
Yeah.
That's
also another, like, what are the where you're going to get 200 or 2 million, 3 million? Like, how many buys do you think there'll be?
3, I think, is pretty okay.
3?
Yeah. I think that's a pretty okay number to
I
put
just
on
don't
an estimate.
see that, but...
With 3 million? I could totally see it. Ireland, everybody in Europe's going to go crazy.
Yeah, well, because like with the UFC numbers and all that shit is like all of Europe gets it for free essentially on television.
Oh, yeah, yes.
So
this won't be free.
You are talking like 700 million possible buys.
This will not be free in Europe.
Yeah. So I guess that's one of the reasons why the UFC's numbers are so low, much lower, because there isn't Europe.
You can still get the WWE pay-per-views in Europe. Like, you can actually get it on real pay-per-view. Here, you have to get it through the WWE network.
Yeah.
That is the only way to get it here. You can still get it on that in Europe.
Isn't it only like $12 a month for that network, whatever?
Yes,
so
it's a good value. And if you...
They can't charge $40 a month anymore.
I'm pretty sure it's on actual TV, too. I want to say they just have a TV stream,
Europe,
too. No, here. Because here you get it through TV. You have to have TV. So you get it
I see.
Through Rogers.
Yes. Well, they don't have. There's no online.
Oh, no, there is online.
Okay.
Yeah, the online is for all the VOD stuff, but there's a stream you can just watch it on your TV.
But can you watch it only online? Like if I
you can do it. You can
stream it live online.
So you can stream it. You can stream everything online on your computer or tablet or whatever.
Yeah, but live.
Yes. The exact same thing you're gonna see on your TV, because they have a few. I want to say they have like 3 channels that are just live streaming. All the time.
Well, I've noticed that they have some channel that has old shit on it and whatever crap as well. But
when the WWE Network first started, they had a lot of good classic stuff. They don't do that as much anymore. It's because it's all there. You can just look it up. You want some Ric Flair matches? Just fucking type in Ric Flair. It'll come up. All right. Anyways, that'll do it for Conor and Floyd news. I'm sure we'll be talking about it a lot more in the coming months.
Coming weeks. The coming.
That's hilarious.
Fear factor.
I had this beer this whole time. I never opened it. Just got too excited about Floyd and Mayweather. Or God, why do I keep saying that? Why do I keep saying that? Because their last names are so similar. They're too goddamn similar. Mayweather, McGregor,
and Mayweather.
They end with they start with an M sound. And they end with an
Sure.
It's just too close. It's just too close, man.
Sure.
Ugh.
Okay.
Sorry if I exploded your ears there. I might have screamed a little bit loud over all that madness at the end. I apologize. But yeah, we're done. Enjoy this theme song. See ya.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Oh, that's what you say now? Take care?
Take care.
You used to be so violent with the keep throwing those elbows, and now it's just take care. Having a kid made you soft.
Throwing the elbows, man.
Made you soft, Steiner. Gotta throw them elbows on your daughter sometimes. Toughen her up. And then you gotta teach her how to throw elbows on you after.
Sure.
Yeah,
isn't it just through osmosis? She sees me throwing them at her. She just kind of.
Well, I mean, if you keep knocking her out every time, I don't think that'll do anything.
No, it's an elbow. You cut. You just scar. You don't knock out.
Well, you could do both.
I just do it right across.
You just slice it.
Slice it open.
Jesus. Okay, I'm done. See ya.
Bye.